Just look. 242, 45. Let me find a match real quick, and then we'll get y'all swapped out.
So yeah, Tips hasn't started their stream yet. So.
All right.
Oh, that's
only because it's Chiral, and I know I'll be doing some work with him later next month. So
nice. All right. So Chiral is which table was that?
It's Chiral, Taika, Rapidizer.
Oh, that's okay. So that's North number 4.
West 4. Bingo, got it.
Yep.
Thank you. So yeah, got a minute there to start. There should be a break after this one too.
Yeah. Then after that, like a Carrot will return and we can try to do like a three commentator stream.
Yeah.
To like cap off the day.
Yes.
And okay, so 2322 doesn't win tournaments. Let's see. I don't know exactly what exactly I had, but I remember I did actually make it to the finals at one point with no first places. So it's possible.
Were your T's pretty high?
It was a small tournament again. Like it's not like a big tournament like ones like this. It's kind of like Sunday gatherings where we only have like 20 people playing.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, and the game begins. And we start with Rampadizer. This is Chiral. All right. Oh yeah. It's East 1. Dealer is first dealer is Rampadizer.
Here.
Welcome back, Carrot.
Hello.
Alright, so first door is 9 of characters.
A little bit clunky hands going on here.
Yeah.
Chiral is hoping to maybe do something with those Hatsu, but everyone's kind of looking to fill in some middle tiles or get some more things that give them better weights.
Yep, and Chiral made that call. They're Ishan 10. Not a big hand, but it'll at least make the game round move.
Get that early point lead. Start putting pressure on other people. Now, Teacher the Great just like drew a whole bunch of tiles and filled in pretty nicely into that hand. Has a potential there for maybe even a Sanshoku if they get the 9 of characters. And also holding on to that red 5 in case it becomes useful later. That 7 does connect to that red 5, so now Ishan 10. And is Tenpai reaching on that red 5. Now everyone else has to make the awkward choices of what to cut. That 1 pin is a good cut. I like to do, you see that the 2 pin was the very first tile out of Teach's hand. It's very hard to work a 1 pin into your hand if the 2 pin is the very first thing out. So it's a generally safe tile.
Interesting thing to note, points-wise, this is round 4, and again, it's going to be cut to 16 in each pool. Everyone's score is roughly positive. Carl's ranked 13 right now, 39.5. Rapidizer P17 at 26.9. Then Tika at 17.8, and Lord Luhut at 5. So a first here can definitely put them in that top 16.
And the flip side to that is, some people who might be in the top 16 right now are going to fall out, probably. there's going to be some upset at some point. Now, we're starting to see the tragedy of the Tunky weight, although there are still 2 of them left in the wall. If they get drawn by anyone else, literally anyone else, it's going to slot into their hand, so Tika's going to have to draw it themselves. But there's still hope. And Ramp Dizer just completely dismantling their hand. Going for a guaranteed no 10, but also not dealing in. But sumo chance is still out there, it's still real. With only 5 tiles left in the live wall.
Wow. Carl reaches Tenpai, waiting on 8 mon.
And it looks like, no, both of those 5s were in the dead wall.
Ah.
And honestly, other than the possibility of ending that with Haite, you know, Luhut had no Yaku, and so that was like the most points that anyone at that table could really hope to get from that hand.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. That's one way to get a winner, is just start with 3 Yakuhai in your high pie.
As a dealer. Yeah.
I just worry, like, in this situation, someone might be tempted to take that as a sign and try to force a Honitsu, whereas, like, this hand, while it's not very close to Tenpai, has a lot of tiles that it can draw to get them closer to Tenpai. Like this distribution of 3-6 and 3-7, those create a really wide net that will you catch a lot of tiles. So if you're going for a fast hand, that's an easy hand to build off of. Whereas if you're forcing the Honitsu, now you basically are limited to drawing these Sozu tiles, because these aren't particularly good to call.
But they're also, yeah, drawing the bamboos.
It's telling them to go that way. Just go Hanitsu.
Yeah, sadly that the 8s, are they gonna call?
They didn't
No.
call.
Interesting.
Another
and pair up the
Dora.
Dora.
Now, this is super spicy. I mean, obviously that 6 comes out, but what do you do from here? Right? They could end up drawing into a Cheetoy, but now since
Oh, there's the reach.
power play would be to call that, but
But they don't want to drop the door against that.
still being able to use those 7s as a pair, or even calling into a triplet if one of them comes out or gets drawn, is a very powerful position to operate from, especially with that closed Yakuhai. You can either open it up to be quick, or in this case, they can just dom a 10
It can Tenpai.
on the
Yeah.
But they didn't
Yakuhai
reach.
Ichiko.
Yeah, it's manga adjacent.
And it's not implausible. Probably switching to cut the 7 here, since it's safe. It's not implausible that a Tuso could come out of someone's hand.
They're all in Kairo's hand right now. They might drop. Yeah, they might drop it. Oh, but it's a live. Yeah, they have a live Haku. Oh, they pushed it.
Oh. Yeah, yeah.
Khan is almost never the right choice.
Not here.
No.
Right, one chance. They pushed it.
safe. Like if Chiral gets that 3-so, could be the end of the road.
Oh,
Ooh.
oh, that's.
Oh no.
Door indicator. They might not push it. Oh, they.
Oh.
Oh, they pushed.
It's not a big hand, but like losing that dealership, losing those 2 Dora, it's like the opportunity cost hurts almost as much as the actual points.
Alright, these 3, we're starting with Chiral as dealer. Dora is 8 of characters. This looks like a pretty straightforward Tanyao hand. Alright, and we also see Ticha. Yeah, so our Shimocha has a pair of Doras. They can also go for a quick Tanyao hand there and try to rack up some points. Oh, but they ruined the 7 to complete the 7, 8, 9.
A lot of relatively fast hands here
Oh yeah.
with some potential to build. Chiral is taking the opportunity to shift in a way that lets them prioritize a Tanyao over, you know, perhaps getting into a Pinfu shape, but having to cut either the 5 or the Dora 8. This is still at least 2 Shan 10, but at least it has a lot of ways that it could morph based on what tiles either are drawn or they can call. And this is unfortunate. It's going to kind of force their hand a little bit. Reduces a lot of the potential for tiles they could draw for Tenpai, and also the quality of the weights later on.
They're still in Ishan 10 though, and like they could take the Sensei Reach, like a preemptive Riichi to make others fold. We'll have to see how this
At this point,
goes.
it's just a race. I think
Yeah.
Ticha is in probably the best spot to. At this point, you might cut one of the duplicate pairs.
Oh yeah, because yeah, you
Going
don't
for
want
the
3
twos.
pairs.
The 2 is also good to cut because they cut the 1 earlier. You don't want to end up being presented with the option to shift into a free 10 2-sided weight. And suddenly their hand got a lot better just from those 2 discards. Now they could still get Pinfu back if they managed to pull a 4-so into their hand.
The other benefit of keeping the 2 of characters though would be like a Suji trap on the 5 of characters, but yeah, in terms of like flexibility, yeah, 2 of characters is probably the best choice to cut from those pairs. Oh, there's
And
Tenpai.
there they go. I don't know if this is a reach. I honestly... Well, I guess they do have the Suji trap on the 3.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, one of those 3s is already out, so this is literally a hell weight. And the last one is in Luhut's hand. Bad thing to see after you do a hell weight reach. You don't want to see someone chase you.
Now they have a double Suji trap, but it's not gonna work here.
Yeah, in terms of just pure probability, Rampadizer has the advantage.
They have more outs available to them.
It does not seem like other players would discard into either of these reaches based on the signals, right? The Pinzu look heckin' sus. And
To both of them, yeah.
and that
Oh.
3-so is locked in and dead.
Con?
So con, absolutely.
But
now,
they got
now,
3
now
doors.
all the more reason for people to bail. Like, get me out of here. This is where you make those like
Dora.
Scooby-Doo noises. Don't do it. Don't do it.
리차츠 도라yon. Oh, but they simoed. That's Haneman,
How?
at least.
That is
Whoa.
insane. Like, getting rewarded for conning after a reach. It's gotta feel good.
Against the
I
dealer
wouldn't know.
reach.
It's never happened to me.
Alright, East 4. And Titcha is the dealer. 3 pairs right off the bat. Like, I see a lot of pairs. Ramptizer pawns. Looks like they're going for a Honitsu on the bamboos.
Yeah, and they do have 2 Yakuhai chants, so this could be a guaranteed Mangan. And there they go, fill in that spot. That is juicy. I mean,
Sweet.
it's like, especially so early in this hand, like people might not even have the idea. What the heck? People
They just
people
keep
might not
getting
even be thinking Honitsu is an option at this point, and already, if that Haku comes out, or if they draw it, and they're just like, it's basically Damaten at that point.
And I wouldn't
Who
emote
would
either.
imagine?
I don't want to send them signals, like my hand is getting good.
Luhut's hand's also coming together really fast. Like that 2-4-5, as soon as they can resolve that, then you know it's off to the races. And then we're
And
calling
Dora from Cairo.
Dora Pawn, so we now have Tanya Dora 3.
Tenpai. Wait
This
on the
is
7.
this is like, what the heck's going on? What the heck's happening at this table? Oh no!
What?
Now we're locking in a
Oh,
cheat
wow.
into and discarding into that. Oh, that hurts. That hurts me. I mean, that was not a great weight on that Tanya, but the fact that it just happened to be in the suit that they're cutting, which also is the suit that Rampadizer was going for. Like, I would feel a little hesitant about that. But, you know, if you're like, everyone else is going fast, I also have to go fast or I'm going to lose my dealership. I can understand there's that a little bit of peer pressure there.
No, it was like East 4, they had one more dealer turn.
There's a lot of sparkles in Teach's hand. Look at that. That's Kira Mahjong if I've ever seen it. And also, like, on some like good weights as well, like being able to, you know, 2-sided weight on the 5-6 and on the 4-5 and on the 2-3. Just so many options. That is like the best kind of fast hand. But speaking of lots of sparkles here with this Ipeiko chance.
Anyao, Ipeiko, Pinfu, Dora. Yeah.
Like,
Oh wow.
Maybe
And
even a Fanshoku if you know, squint real hard.
the ball's being too generous right now.
oh my, there's
There you
Tenpai.
go. There you go.
That's Mangan
1-4
right there.
weight for this, like, just stealth like monster hand. Like, there's no indicate. Oh, are they going to switch? Are they going to
They
switch
could
to
switch.
the 3 south?
Oh
They
yeah.
want to go for greed.
South.
Maximum greed.
You know, no one's going to expect that this south is like worth anything, and the south hasn't come out either, so it is like in the wall somewhere.
But the valley doesn't change much.
It does not change much.
Ah, they could have run there.
And do we see a call? Are we going for the open hand to fight this?
Probably.
Oh, and
Okay.
instead it gets sniped. Now the
Cons.
6-8 in Rapidizer's hand is actually dead. And the 8 turns into a winning tile, so if Rapidizer cuts that 8 because it's now a dead tile, they're just going to deal into Chiral. This is literally a damned if you do, damned if you don't scenario. Don't do it. Oh, but no.
Whoa.
Oh, they're Tenpai, but they're
But
Karate.
wait. They could cut the 4. No, they couldn't.
The 3.
They could. 3, but it will be cut
But
off.
it's a dead draw. Like they
fall.
need to draw the 6 or the 8.
Oh, the
They
7.
drop
Yeah.
4? the four characters, which is Dora Soba.
Guess I've got conned. Ah, gosh.
Oh, but that deals into Cairo.
Yeah, and I think that people are being suspicious of Luhut because of the obvious like Honitsu out there, which is why, like, even though the 6-8 is dead, like, not wanting to cut either of those makes sense because it could have been, you know, obvious winning tile for a Honitsu. It's like when you see that moment when all of your hopes get crushed.
But yeah, we have Luhut as dealer. They're in 4th place, so hopefully they can make up some losses on their dealer turn here.
There's certainly some tiles that would speed this hand along greatly, but if not, you're gonna end up with if not a really kind of awkward Ishanten wait, then getting into an awkward Tenpai wait. On the other hand, Kairo's hand seems to have no problems coming together.
Oh yeah, that's Ishanten.
You might see one of these extra sides come out, like maybe the 7-9 gets cut in order to keep the 5. Nope, they're going for maximum tile efficiency. And with that pawn, Rapidizer is locking in those 2 Dora. If the right tiles come out, they can get a Tanyao as well. Or if they get another red dragon, they can switch to a Yakuhai weight.
Oh, Cairo's Tenpai now, but it's like a Panjaitan weight on 7-man.
Not sure if
They didn't take it.
Yeah, probably want some more flexible.
something at least more likely. Alright, Luhut's hand coming together a lot better. Getting that 6 and letting them cut the 9 to get the 2-side weight on the 6-7 helped a lot. And now they could be in a situation where they have the 9-pin north weight, which is actually pretty sneaky.
This is better, yeah, it's Ishanten now.
Rapidizer, meanwhile, fighting hard for this Tanyao. But despite the fact that Tanyao is usually a pretty fast hand, this has come together pretty slowly and might not get there in time.
It also depends on whether they draw the 4 of sticks or the 1 of sticks here.
Yeah, that's the problem with the Kata Agari type weights, is if they end up drawing the 1 of 6 themselves, the 1 of bamboo, then they're gonna end up having to change their hand around greatly in order. There they go. Fight it.
All right.
Fight it.
Wow. Just
Yes.
fight. Just
Assert
fight.
your dealer dominance on the good weight.
Oh,
And
Epots.
they get the epots because the 8 was saved to Ticha. I mean,
wow, 96.
doubling the score with that epots really went from kind of a mediocre hand into like that's good. That's more than a manga.
I wonder why they're emoting like that, but
Just that timing, how everything's aligned right then.
yeah. Now Luhut has a chance to get first place if they can string together a good hand here. Alright, pair. There's a pair. And Cairo can
There you
try
go.
to
Has
take
the
that.
double south.
Double south with Dora Dora.
And from the looks of Rampidizer's progress on this hand, that south will come out at some point. The only thing that will stop it is if the last south lips into Rampidizer's hand at some point. Nice
Summon
progress
Chan,
there.
Ishan
Getting lots of Shunsu there.
Alright.
hit.
And Chiral is Ishan. No, not Ishanten. That's still 2 Shanten. But yeah, 3 pairs. The south, it depends on the south.
Oh,
but then
and there we go.
Luhut gets a summon Chan
Reaching on the Pinfu with this 258 weight. This is as ideal as you can get in this scenario, right? Where
Oh yeah.
you're a dealer, you have the first reach, and it's on a good weight. Pinfu is fine, you know. This hand's not valuable, but you're bullying everyone else, and if they want to fight,
Oh wow.
Oh,
there you go.
that's
That's a great way to
Yeah.
2 extra Han. Just throw a red 5 sumo in there.
That's 7,800. That's yeah. So that's Gyakuten for now.
And this is why red 5 is silly.
Yeah.
Teacher with seeds for a Sanshoku. Ooh, there you go.
Ishanten for Sanchoku.
Looking for a pair though. That's going to be a really sad scenario if they end up in Tenpai with no pair.
Well, that's what honor tankis are for. Oh, there's a
There's
pair.
a pair.
Speaking of Pebble.
There you go. And
Huh.
they lock in. They're doing a preemptive Suji trap there. The optimal play in terms of tile efficiency would be to cut the 6 pin
Yeah.
and then have the 246 weight where they have 2 tiles they can use to get into Tenpai.
And
But
they can
now
use
they've
Fedora.
navigated it into a now they have a safe tile that they can discard if they ever do get into Tenpai, if they want to reach, or even if they want a Dama. That's an interesting swap though. Not sure about that. That is also an interesting discard, cutting that 3, because the 3 connected to the red 5 that they're holding onto their hand, whereas the west is just a safe tile. That does serve as a pair,
Alright.
and now they can once again use a Formon to bridge their way up to that red 5. And they get another pair, so that 1 becomes redundant.
Oh.
They cut 5 early, so I guess they don't have to worry about holding onto it later.
Hmm.
There's a call from for Ticha.
There you go.
And they're
They've locked
Tenpai.
in the Sanchoku, and now just waiting on a 3. So 2 of them are in people's hands, but there's still 2 in the wall. Also, the hand's looking like it's trying to be a Chanta or something like that, but that pair of 5s really does stick a needle in that Junchan shape.
And Ramptizer did not take that Tenpai. They dropped the 6 of characters.
Picking themselves now? Who knows?
They're not. Yeah, they're not taking the Tenpai at all.
Oh my gosh.
Trying to be cautious. Oh, and Kairo's now Tenpai, waiting for 3-6 characters.
And there it goes. 3rd one in a row. They're like, oh, I guess that wasn't dangerous the last 2 turns.
There was a scene like this in Washizu. Alright, South 3, Kairo's dealer. Oh wow, that's a pretty nice hand. And value-wise, it could, I mean, weight, shape-wise, it could use some improvements, but Tanya Dora Dora or Tanya Dora?
I'm looking at Rampidizers. That's like, that's a thick bamboo thicket you got there.
Oh yeah.
And easy to call into oh no, the Pwn overwrites Chi. I did not expect Chiral to pwn that, but cheap Tanyao, and maybe if they can incorporate that too somehow.
Yeah, like Tanya
going
Dora
down
Dora.
to their pair if necessary.
Oh, and I see. Yeah, Teacher's going for a half flush. Rampetizer is also going for a half flush.
Yeah, Rampedizer might be even be able to work in Itsu into that, depending on the rest of their draws.
Oh, nice. Nice draws.
Although, look at those 5s. Luhut locking those 5s away with a key. That's going to put a real stick in both Chiral and Rampedizer's plans. And Teacher with the Manzu able to get like free reign on those tiles because it's not helpful for either Rampedizer or Chiral, and Luhut isn't just like blocking out both of them by holding the middle tile in the suit.
Oh, and Teacher's Tenpai waiting for 8. Oh, that 8.
Oh boy.
That 8.
Alright, so they dodge for one turn.
One turn. Yeah, and Teacher unable to wait.
That could change.
Wait. Okay,
Okay.
not changing.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness. And they're going safe.
They're playing around it.
I guess Rampedizer's like, well, I guess I can't win.
Teacher should call this and drop the 9. Yeah, there it goes.
Yeah, 3
There we
seven
go.
weight.
Now on a 2, 4, 5 weight. And that allows them to accept the Dora into their hand. And based on Chiral's plays, if a 5 gets into their hand, they might still... a little late on that 8, but... you know, we never know. For instance, Luhut might end up getting greedy at some point. And,
Oh,
There
it's
it
no.
is.
there it is! That was what they needed to make this Honitsu not completely garbage.
So they're out of 4th temporarily. We'll see if they can hold out for the next round.
And also, it's their dealership, last rally. Time to crawl out. This could be Daigakten from 4th to 1st.
Whoa.
Oh,
right,
what? Comparable.
Okay, that's a weird flex, but okay.
Probably I'm not sure if they needed to do that. I mean, they could reach Haku.
Trying to hit a lot of Dora maybe and take the easy way out. But that was a miss, of course. So now those 5s in other people's hands, a little scary. Also, no one's seen a tune yet.
Nope.
Like that tune, that Dora tune, I'm sure as soon as it ends up in someone's hand, it's gonna just become this dead weight. Because who would discard a Dora tune at this point, especially after
But there
that
you go.
con?
Teacher's backfired. Yeah, well, the tune is in Chiral's hand now. They will probably never discard it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they've pot committed to the Honitsu, so and it's pretty obvious to everyone else, even at this point. The question is just how willing are they to play along on the
Wow.
second one?
What?
This is getting rewarded for something you didn't deserve. Or maybe you deserved it because you had the foresight. You had like, all right, no, you don't get it. Long game, vision.
And Luhut's Tenpai, I don't think... Well, he didn't take the Tenpai. He didn't drop the 6 of circles. Oh, yeah, because he wants the Pinfu, yes. Oh. If he took the Tenpai, that would have been a 3-sided weight.
I think that
What
that
in the
8 so
world?
is just going to destroy their hand if they keep... What the heck? What the heck?
Yeah.
Are we
Chiral
gonna see
just-
another con? Are we gonna see like... Are they going to
Daisang-gen.
switch up and start waiting on the Hatsu on the very last hot? No, there is no last Hatsu.
There's none.
There's
Oh,
the
they're
door
Tenpai though.
indicator.
6-9.
Yeah, okay, yeah,
It's
we don't
like-
keep that. Yeah.
Wah, wah.
Oh, but Manzu's... Yeah, you don't want to drop Manzu here. Teacher doesn't want to drop Manzu. Okay.
Yeah,
Play around.
those 6-0 suddenly super toxic.
Rampatizer.
The
plays
nines,
around.
there's still a couple nines left. There's still a chance for Luhut. And if Chiral draws a 9, they will deal right in. But that goes both ways. Honestly, at that point, waiting on the north might have been better than waiting on
Oh
that,
no.
that
Yeah.
8, because the 8 could be in people's hands.
And they also called a 9, so it's kind of like, weird shape. Oh.
We're getting kind of dangerously close to an almost actual hand there.
They pushed the 8 there, they chanced it. Oh, is that Tenpai? That's not Tenpai yet, no.
No, but it's like they have to, yeah, like
Oh,
where
yeah.
where you start cutting from, and like the Pinzu are the only things that look like they could possibly not be super dangerous. I certainly wouldn't cut any of my Manzu forever. But this also means that Teach is probably gonna just not be able to get into Tenpai. Nope,
feels
there it
in.
goes.
Luhut.
There it goes. That last 9, or one of the last 2 9s.
Oh,
fell
that's
into
enough
the
to...
wrong hands.
Yeah, they dropped down to 4 from that deal in.
That's the end of that game.
Alright.
I mean, they did well to hold on to those 6s for so long, but they just let the rest of their hand fill up to the point where they had no other choice. They could have been a little more aggressive earlier in the hand and maybe found themselves in a different situation, but